Cut to your drop-off at 1010 Sugar Hill Drive.
Hey, got a like in here already. All right, welcome in. Yeah, I introduced a new song there at the very beginning. I don't know if you heard it or not, but yeah, if I get a dirty stack, I'll definitely play it. Yeah, I'm DJ. We're on our way to Rushville here with a Burger King order. Since there's no Burger King in Rushville, Uber decided to send me down there. So I thought, okay, we'll go there and do some dashing down there. See maybe if there's something there tonight. Yeah, Merle Lee is welcome from Florida. All right. Yeah, welcome in. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we're on our way to Rushville here to take an order. So usually don't go to Rushville that often, but welcome in, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is since I had to work at my W-2 on July the 4th, well, this is my version of celebrating it, because now that I'm off for the next couple of days, I get to do my celebration of it because I was stuck there. But anyway, yeah, that was, if you go back and go to the very beginning, that's a new song that I have introduced, and it's it's from a great album, and it was the reason why I went to Oklahoma last year. So yeah, if you get it and you see the description of where it comes from, it's a beautiful song if you hear it all the way through. And yeah, I certainly enjoy it. Hey, Joey, welcome in. Welcome in, Joey. I appreciate it. Yeah, as always. Appreciate seeing you on me and on Sally, which I really wanted, Joey. I mean, if Sally does get to hear that, I was hoping that maybe, I would love to see her have that song to introduce her channel, because I think it would absolutely fit. But I just thought today I would just put it on just to see what would happen afterward, to get some idea. But anyway, we're on our way to Rushville, guys. I don't have DoorDash on right now. All I have on is Uber, so I'm just taking this Uber order down there, and then I'll dash in Rushville when I'm there. Just staying there for an hour or two just to see if we get any orders. So if we don't get any orders, we'll come back this way. But this is my third Uber Eats delivery already. The first one was a pharmacy delivery for $6, but it was just basically around the corner. And then I had a $5 Burger King again that was just around the corner. And then they decided that, go to get Rushville. Well, I'll go to Rushville. It don't matter, because it gives me extra points for the further you travel. I'm trying to get diamond level on Uber, since I have a 75% acceptance rate. So, well, welcome in, guys. This is my celebration of the 4th of July. I still am going to be making a video, so I still will be making that to discuss my feelings of the 250 years of America being a nation, and we'll be discussing that. So it's going to be fun the next couple days. So anyway, sit back and enjoy the deliveries here while I go and do this. Let's go to Rushville and let's try to get some. The signal here probably is bad, but it'll get better once I get there. That's the only bad thing about going down here, is the fact that there can be bad signal on the way there and on the way back. So this is basically a, let's see, I did part 1 in Greensburg. This is part 2 in Rushville. Then I'll have part 3 in Franklin. Then I'll have my video, and then part 5 will be in Fortville on Saturday, because there's a fireworks. There'll be shooting off fireworks in Fortville, a place I used to live. So they're doing that on Saturday, and I'm off on Saturday. So I'm going to take you guys there and let you guys watch it with me. And I might be able to show you where I used to live there. So let's go down here and let's go to Rushville. So it's going to be all different cities. I don't know if I'll be dashing in Fortville though or not, because I'm going to be going with someone there at to Fortville, but I'll still have you guys there with me. You'll like Fortville. It's a very small town and pretty well laid back. I enjoyed it there when I stayed there. Let's see. We still got 11 miles to get there. Of course, we haven't got past we just got Ray's Crossing. We're about on our way to Manila here. Because once you get into Rush County, it becomes Manila. And for those of you here, we're on our way to Rushville with a Burger King order from Uber Eats. My 3rd Uber delivery. I haven't turned DoorDash on yet. I'll turn DoorDash on when I get down here though. We can see Lion Country again. Hope when I'm here I get some DoorDash orders. That would be nice. So I'd like to show you guys more of Rushville, because I don't come down here that often. I'm just happy that Uber sent me here. It's not that I don't enjoy dashing in Shelbyville. I do, because sometimes they do good there, but at the same time I want to show you guys different towns, different street names and stuff, so you don't hear the same stuff all the time. See the corn starting to grow. There's Homer. We're in the town of Homer right now. And let's see. It says 9 minutes. drives on State Road 44 from Shelbyville to Rushville. It seems like it doesn't take that long to get here. It seems like it takes longer to get back than it does to get down here. All right. 11 of you, welcome. We're on our way from Shelbyville to Rushville. We got a Burger King order in the car that Uber has sent me down here to. It's my third Uber order of the day. This is since I was at my W2. This is my version. At the very beginning, I introduced a new song, and if you see the description of it and where it comes from, you will agree that. When you hear the whole thing, you will love it, and it's very soothing when you hear it, and that's what I love about it. And if for some reason we get a dirty stack here tonight, then if we do get a dirty stack, then we'll hear it again. So, because that'll be my dirty stack song for tonight. I mean, it's highly unlikely to get a dirty stack in Rushville, but you never know. You never know. I have had a dirty stack in Rushville before. And that was during the playoffs. This is a nice little scenic ride. 5 minutes. And it's not bad starting DoorDash a little after 5 o'clock. It shouldn't be that bad. Maybe I'll get a Kroger shopping order or something. Only thing is, in that Kroger, it's there's some bad signal in that store. Otherwise, I'd take you guys in there with me if I was to get one. quite a trip out here, though. I mean, it is. It's 18 miles. But it's all good. I do get orders down here. See, I'm going to be making that little sharp turn down there. All right, we're on the home stretch when you get to this little lake here. You're on the home stretch of getting into town. Slow down. I'm about to turn on this sharp road here.
In a quarter mile, make a sharp left turn on West 1st Street. Make a sharp left turn on West 1st Street, then turn right on North Hannah Street.
As you can see, we're now in the sign over there. You see we are in Rushville now. So we turn left here.
Turn right on North Hannah Street.
Hey, Sandra, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, Sandra. We're in Rushville now. I said I introduced that new song, Sandra, at the very beginning. So if you go all the way back to the beginning, you'll hear it. If I get a dirty stack down here, though, I will play it again. So, but I got to get a dirty stack before I do.
Turn left on West 3rd Street, then turn right on North Spencer Street.
And you were like, hey, yeah, well, I just went live, Dean. Yeah, I just went live not too long ago. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm just doing my version of celebrating the 4th of July because I was at my W-2, so I couldn't.
Turn right on North Spencer Street.
Yeah, I'm gonna be live today and tomorrow, and then Saturday night I'm going to be in Fortville. I'm going to take you guys with me to watch fireworks in Fortville because they always have spectacular fireworks there. So I'm going to take you guys with me there, and then Sunday in Columbus. So yeah, we're going to be going a lot of places this week. So yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Sugar Hill Drive.
I haven't turned DoorDash. You're on a dirty stack now, shipped in Spark. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good dirty stack, shipped in Spark. Yeah, that's nice. Those are just like shopping, you know, there's no real set delivery time. Whereas like if you had DoorDash and Uber, you know, that's a little bit different.
Turn left on Sugar Hill Drive, then drop off.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I've been in here a couple times. Yeah, we're in Rushville. All right. I think I think I've had this person before. Yep, I've had this person before. Sure have.
CLAEBB says, leave a door. Please drop off outside of front door and do not knock or ring the bell. Please text once order is dropped off.
Okay, well, I mean, you basically don't have to worry about that. I've already been one step ahead of you. I do that with everybody. So, All right, let me drop this off here, guys. I'll be right back. This is a frequent customer because I've had him before. Okay. Only thing about here is I had to claim a spot for 5:30. So yeah, well, we just got through delivering. All right, let's go and head back to town. There's a place in Uber that says that it's a frequent place to hang out, so I might go there. I had to claim a spot on DoorDash. I can't get on right away. I can get on at 5:30, but I can't get on right now. It said that zone is full, whatever that means. But anyway, yeah, swimming goggles on and 2 gallons of milk the other. Oh, okay. Swimming goggles on one. Gosh, that's all they want. That sounds like a real easy one. Okay. Let's go sit over here. I mean, I could drive back, but why not? I mean, you might get stuff down here. You just never know. Every day is different. You never know what you're going to get. I just don't like that claiming spot stuff, but, saying the zone is full at 5 o'clock when, let's just look over here. We'll go sit over there by that spot and see when I get that notice that I can get on, I can. What time do you start the show? Oh, I start anytime I want to start it. Like when I go on, I mean, a lot of times I don't, I usually don't announce when I start. I mean, there's times that I do, like Saturday, like this coming Saturday, I am going to announce that because, I mean, it is kind of important because I'll be taking you guys to Fortville Saturday night to watch the fireworks. So that's It's a really good show there in Fortville. I don't know what time it starts. Usually it starts like when it starts getting dusk out, maybe around 9:30, something like that. That's Eastern Daylight Time, of course. But yeah, I'll be here. Let's see, we're here tonight. If I don't get much, I'll go back towards Shelbyville. Then tomorrow I'll most likely be in Franklin again, because I do well in Franklin on Tuesdays. And then Saturday night we'll be in Fortville, and Sunday night we'll be in Columbus. So it should be a pretty good week. I mean, I'm going to be going live every single day. So I mean, it'll be good to get back to doing that, because it's just been absolutely rough at my W2 lately, and it just seems to get worse every day because it's so hot out there. Well, let's see how they celebrated here while I wait for that spot to open up on DoorDash. I'll just go down here where Uber said there was a place where you get orders here. And even if Uber had me go like to Knightstown or to Newcastle or something like that from here, because they did that to me once when I delivered to Carthage, and it was just too late. I had too much issues when I went to Carthage, but they wanted to send me to Knightstown. But I'll do that. I mean, if they're willing, if they want to send me out there, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to get diamond level, and for the farther you go, the more points you get. I need 410 points to get to get diamond level. Okay, now this is where Uber said that what they call a hotspot. I mean, I don't believe in hotspots anyway. I don't ever believe in that. It's just where your last orders came from. Prepaid on both orders. All right. So, Dean, have you crossed the 900 threshold yet? Because we're really going to go to work on getting you there by the 1st of August. So I'm going to make the most of this month as best we can. You still need 120? And you did 21 on that one day I saw. That was awesome. Someone must have really pushed you on that day for you to gain 21. I mean, that was fantastic. When I saw that, I thought, man, he's on his way. So he's sitting at 80 right now. Hey, Dax, welcome. Thank you, Dax. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're here in Rushville right now. I'm waiting to get on. I don't like the looks of that. I see gas up here at $3.29 again. When over in Shelbyville, it's $2.89. 40-cent difference. I hope that's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. I'd probably better fill up tonight if I see that. Yeah, that's not good. You lost 14? I don't understand that. So you had 21, but then you ended up with 7 of those. I guess what it is, when people sign up, they forget to check your, to comment on one of your videos or something, and then let it stick. And that's where you lose it, I guess. Because I mean, I've kind of had that happen too. Like I'd gain like maybe 6 or 7, and then if they don't comment on your videos or anything, then you kind of go back to where you were, because they didn't comment or leave or visit any of your videos. So, but yeah, I am going to be I've still got to make my my 250 celebration. Hey Vicky, welcome in. Yeah, bots, yeah, that's true. 377 for you today. Okay. What, gas? Oh man. Yeah, but I mean, I like this. I just love seeing the $2.89 over there at the $2.89 over there at in Shelbyville, and I come here and here it is. At least it gives me some idea as to what to expect, so I know. I probably, before I start my dash tomorrow, I better be full. So yeah. Well, welcome in. We got 14 of you in here. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're here in Rushville right now. We're waiting on orders. I'm waiting to get on DoorDash. I just thought, since they wanted to come, bring me down here, just to deliver down here, that was 6 points just to deliver down here. So, yeah, and that order that I got, because see, that was my third Uber order. The first order was a $6 pharmacy delivery. So I, did that. It was just around the corner though. It wasn't that far at all. It was like maybe 1.2 miles, if that. And the same thing with the Burger King order I had. That was it was $5, was going 1.7 miles. So they offered me 16 to come here to deliver the Burger King order here. So it's not bad right now. I mean, I basically made my money in 1 hour to come down here. I'm just waiting, when 5:30 gets here, in another 9 minutes, I'll be able to see what they have to offer here. Now, see right here, yeah. Now, Uber has McDonald's here and Taco Bell. So, I mean, you can get orders here on Uber because they've got the utensils over in these 3 places. So, I mean, you never know. I might something. Those are the only 3 things lit right now. I'm just waiting to get on DoorDash. Yeah, Dean Game, yeah. But welcome, Vicky. I certainly appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun week, because like I said, I'll be live basically every day. Well, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll be at my W2, but I'll be making a video on one of those days. So I'll be making my video, and so I'll be doing that. So today I'm here in Rushville. Depending on how many orders we are, I might end up going back there. Tomorrow I'll be in Franklin, doing a live there. And then Saturday night, I'll be in Fortville doing with the Fortville fireworks. So you guys will come with me with that. So any of you who hadn't seen fireworks, you get to do that. Yeah, for 3 months, you see. Casey's? Yeah, there's a Casey's down the road. Yeah, down the road, yeah. Yeah, way down the road, there's Casey's going towards Brookville. Yeah, but they don't have that listed as one of those, that's that has the utensils, not Uber. So I don't know what DoorDash will have, but I mean, I got as soon as they send me the message that I can get on, because I can't get on till 5:30. So. As a matter of fact, when I did have that dirty stack order, let's see, I think if I remember correctly, it was a Dairy Queen, and then I got the dirty stack while I was to go to Casey's to deliver that, because I remember I was delivering to that truck place up there where they do deliveries, and there was a guy that get burned. I ended up getting $20 for that order. So I'm just trying to remember whose dash that was. That was during the playoffs, though. Trying to remember whose that was, because that was the only dirty stack I ever had here. But let's just see. I'm just waiting to see, once I log on, am I going to get another Kroger order like I did last time? Kroger or Save-A-Lot or Dollar General down here. I'm just happy to get the points from Uber, because I know they say it's kind of to be traveling far away, especially when you go into a town where where it's, pretty much a crapshoot. They say, or is it going to be, feast or famine? You just don't know. That's the way it is any day you come out here. You can be feast or famine. It just depends on what it is, how many dashers are out there, what the weather's like, what your acceptance rate's like, and all that. That's what it is. But you pay your money, you take your chances. And that's what I do here every day. You pay your money, you take your chances. And even though I had to work my W-2, I got paid double time. So I'll have that little extra, to do some other things with, which is one of the reasons why I'm able to go and do some stuff this week and go live as much as I can. So that's what I want to do. So I want to try to build things up on my channel, because I haven't been live too much recently. And I want to try to get back up there again, because see, my goal is to get to 1,500. And that's what my goal is. I mean, there's nothing important to get 1,500, but I mean, I certainly would like to hit that mark. Because that means you hit 500 3 times. All those things disappeared here. All those things that were on Rushville here, they all disappeared. So probably nothing going on at the moment. Just wait for DoorDash to come on. Should be able to sign in early. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I would like to, they always send you a message to say, hey, you've got such and such a time before you log on. Because it always used to be, even when you scheduled, they would tell you 30 minutes ahead of time that, hey, you're scheduled to do this, and start heading there so that you're ready when the first order comes. So I mean, it is 5:30, so almost 5:30. I notice a lot of the orders do start coming in around 6 o'clock. Because I just remember when I was here during the playoffs, I would maybe get 1 or 2 orders around 5, and then after that I would get them after 6 and around 7. So yeah, I'd like to be able to start early. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna sit here and waste a whole lot of time. So I'm just doing this little experimental thing for the fact that I started, already had 3 Uber orders. So hopefully DoorDash can give me a shopping order or something, get 2 or 3 shopping orders, because last time I signed in right when I did. I was there. They wanted me to go to Kroger, so still keeping my shopping rate where it needs to, and not going to that Miller Avenue Dollar General. That's done wonders on my on my shopping, because now my acceptance rate's 99%. So, or I mean, my completion rate's 99%. So not having those orders has made the biggest difference. And I just might go back to 100%. I'm certainly hoping that I will. That was the killer store. But I said that, whenever I get those orders, I said, nope, I'm not going there. Always trouble. The only reason I'm at 99%, is because I had a little issue with Aldi not too long ago. And that kind of hurt. Because there were several things that they didn't have, and customer never responded and stuff. So did you get some? No, not yet. I haven't. I'm waiting for DoorDash to tell me when I can get signed on. Welcome. We got 20 of you in here. Yeah, welcome to Rushville, guys. We're in Rushville right now, waiting to get on DoorDash because I had to sign in for some reason. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, they can't. Okay. I got the indication. I can start now. Okay, you were right, Dean. Okay, let's see what kind of stuff they have. Let's see, Dairy Queen, Save a Lot. Yep, that's all they got listed. It's hot over there. Well, it's 87 here, so it's 87. Okay, so we're just going to see what we get here. Maybe we might get something. Yeah, we're not going to wait too long here, guys, because, I'm not, I don't get paid to sit around. I get paid to make orders. I didn't mind coming down here because I figured there might be something here, but if I wait too long and there's nothing that goes on here, we're going to be going there where there will be orders. So, you do get orders here, but sometimes I'm going to park a little bit closer to Dairy Queen, I think, because that's where the orders are. Like I said, I don't pay too much attention to that hotspot stuff, because all that is where the last orders came from. As Kim's Side Money Plans and a few others say, you're just wasting your time chasing hotspots. They mean nothing. And they don't. Yeah, hotspots don't mean anything. But we'll sit over here by Dairy Queen anyway, just to see. Wonder maybe if I might get a Save a Lot, because Save a Lot's on here also. But we'll see. We'll just wait a few minutes here. Those are the only two listed. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes here, then I'm going to drive around. Like I said, I'm not wasting my time. I'm just out here to try to see if we can get something, because then otherwise I'll go back where I know where the stuff is. This is just a little experimental thing, just like I did with Greensburg that one night. Now, when I was in Greensburg the other night, it was getting ordered. I was getting orders, and it was nice. It was very nice. Had a good night there. I'd love to see the same thing happen here, because I like to dash in different places. Not, and when I go live, I'd like to show everybody different places. Not the same thing all the time. Only hotspot you need is money in your wallet. Yep, exactly. It's the way I feel too. Yeah. But with July, it's all you got to do is wait until the end of the month. When the end of the month, the beginning of next month, and all the kids are back in school, so you'll get those. You'll start getting those orders again. Sure, you'll have a lot more traffic to deal with, but it's all right. I don't mind the traffic so much as if the schools will give you more orders, then that'll work, because I really need those. So you see here, a couple minutes, I'll drive over there by Casey's and just do that. It says says anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes. Sometimes you want to trust that, sometimes you don't. But let's go where Dean said Casey's was, and we'll test that out. Because see, like if I was to head back now, I would still get back in time by 6. I could still do pretty good. I might be thinking about that. But it was good to come down here. Just to see. At least I had an order that came down here. Because I know there I have more opportunity for dirty stacks. Because Uber is just basically has nothing on it. There's nothing lit on Uber right now. And I know that if I headed back, I would have. So I think I just might do that, because I can still get back by 6. Oh, we got an order at McDonald's. All right, let's go down here. $4 going 1.6 miles. Not a great offer, but we'll take it.
Drive east on West 12th Street. Then turn left onto North Main Street. Drive west on West 12th Street. Then, in 500 feet, turn right onto North Harrison Street.
And let's go down here.
Drive north on North Morgan Street. Then turn right onto West 13th Street. Drive north on North Morgan Street. Then turn right onto West 13th Street. Turn right onto West 13th Street. Then, in 300 feet, turn left.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's like DoorDash is saying, no, don't go back yet. We'll give you an order. Don't go back yet. Yeah. I said, it's not the greatest order in the world, but, hey, don't give up so fast. We'll give you something. Maybe we'll give you a reason to stay.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Yeah. It's like you're heading out of town. And then they say, no, we'll give you a reason to stay. It's not a great order, but at least it's something. Yeah.
Turn right, then turn left. Drive north on North Main Street, State
There it
Route
is,
3.
right there, the lion.
Then,
Yep.
in a quarter mile, turn left onto North Flat Rock River Drive. Drive east, then turn left.
Okay. I don't think it knows exactly where it's at. All right. Picking up McDonald's. Be right back. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, an add-on would be really good here. Okay. Okay, let's see where we're going with this. Okay, not that far. It says 1/2. All right. It's not that far down here. All right. We're a little bit crooked here. I need to fix this. Yeah, I gotta fix this up a little bit. A little crooked. There we go. All right.
North Main Street.
So that's the one thing about this town. It's just like Greensburg. You don't have to, it's not that far places.
Continue for 1 mile.
Well, if nothing else, like I said, we'll have at least one order here.
In a half mile, turn right onto West 5th Street.
What's up, Tammy? Welcome in. Yeah, we're experimenting in Rushville right now. Had an Uber order that took me down here, so I'm just dashing down here. I got a $4 order here. It's not great, but it's all right. All right, let's go. We're on 5th Street, coming right up.
Turn right onto West 5th Street.
All right, here we go.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Jackson Street.
Let's go to Jackson Street. Okay, well, yeah, you decided you want to roll the stop there. That's what they do in that's what they do in Shelbyville, but I didn't know that we had some of them that do that here. Yeah, you didn't even stop at all. That's donkey driving, right, Dean? That's professional donkey driver right there. Yeah.
Turn right onto North Jackson Street. Then, in 400 feet, 533 North Jackson Street, Rushville, Indiana 46173. USA will be on the left.
Yeah, not that far at all. Yeah, that's one thing about being here in Rushville. The orders are close.
533 North Jackson Street, Rushville, Indiana 46173. USA is on the left.
Okay, I'm just gonna park here. Okay, it's the next house. All right. Be right back, guys. Not fantastic, but quit for us. No license required. Yeah. 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 I mean, you just saw. He just literally, he's just inching. So there was somebody that was across the way, and he decided, oh, I'm not going to stop because, I mean, I know that he's going to let me through. I said, well, wasn't your turn. That's what I expect to see in Shelbyville, not Rushville. But oh well, it's everywhere, so. Yeah. I mean, they're around where anybody goes. That's just how it is. All right. All right, we'll give it another shot here. Give it another shot. Yeah, one order is good. All right, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and drop down here, and I'm just going to go ahead because, I mean, I really want to try to build up my Uber, and if there's not much going on here with Uber, I'm not going to play around with it. But hey, we did at least get one order here, though. We did. If I drive by Kroger, they might give me one, so that's why I figured maybe I need to drive over close to there. Maybe they'll give me a Kroger order. We'll see. Okay, so if you're going to give me a Kroger, here we go. So I'm getting ready to turn. Okay, we'll take our 4. So basically, I came down here for $20. That's not that's not bad at all. All right. Okay. I don't want to charge that one to be on our way back. So I really want to try to get some dirty stacks and stuff. And by that time, it'll be, what, about 6:15? It won't be too bad. Plus, it's good to take a little scenic route here. I mean, who knows? They may send me back there. You never know. I went there twice in Rushville, once during the Elite Eight Purdue Dash. That was quite a dash. Made $64 on that Sunday just going to Rushville. $43 and what? Yeah. And $21. Went to Rushville twice, but I made $64 just doing that. $11 Grubhub on way back. I said, yeah, that's another thing I've got to look at. See about Grubhub. I wonder if I can get on there. Because especially when I explore new places, Grubhub might be one of those that I got to take a look at. Okay, I'm going to take you guys off here for a minute because this device is overheating, it says, so I'm going to do this for a minute. You're directly in the sun. Got to cool off. If I don't cool it off, it'll shut it off, and I don't want to do that. I don't want it to do that right now. That's the only thing about the summertime. Sun is all right. I think we're back. All right, here we go. All right, I think we're back now. Yeah, sorry about that. My phone overheated. So, we're back. All right, we're almost to Shelbyville, so let's go. There's Indy. Yep, we're back. Had a little bit of an overheat situation there. I had to put my phone on the air conditioning for a little bit to try to get it nice and cold and come back. So, only bad thing about the summertime is that when the sun is up there like that, it tends to overheat your phone. So, but we are back. Let's see if we can go back here. Maybe we might do our dirty stack or so. If we do, I'll get to play the music again. So, yep. So let's do it. No sun here, just rain. Hey, Indy. Yeah, looks like it might rain down here. Well, I've got my jacket with me, so in case it does, I'll be all right. I just got to make sure that no stuff gets bad. You know, funny, Indy. see, I'd mentioned, you know, the Purdue Dash and everything earlier, and then here you are, here you show up. Yeah, it does look like rain, yeah. But yeah, while I wasn't there, it just all of a sudden, like I said, I tried to plug my phone up, and all of a sudden it wouldn't let me do it. And I figured, oh, then it must be getting overheating, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. All right, let's try this again. Hey, if it rains, it's okay. I'd rather it rain tonight than tomorrow. Yeah, we don't want to be going on 465 going that way, that's for sure. Yeah, I try to stay away from there now. All right, what I'm going to do when I pull in here, I'm going to turn off both. I'm going to turn them one on. I'm going to reset both algorithms. And let's see what we do. Okay. All right, let's reset the algorithms here on both lines. Okay. From 9 to 12. I don't think I want to do that. Okay. All right, let's turn DoorDash on right now. It says 2 minutes here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Will we get some dirty stacks? Let's see. Yeah, I hate that when your phone overheats and then you gotta have that little delay. But now I reset both algorithms, so let's see if we can get something. Who will be the first one to chime? I mean, it is a little after 6. I would think you'd get something right by now. We'll just sit here for a minute, then I'll drive around and see which one will be the first to chime. Will we get a dirty stack done? So I can play that again. Yeah, let's see if we can. We'll just move around. somebody's got to be the first to chime. Who's going to do it? Will there be a shopping order? Will there be a stack order? Will there be a dirty stack? About time for something. Last time I was here, I had pizza orders galore. I don't know if that's going to be the case now, but wouldn't mind some of those now, too. It says here we're in a good place. Well, I may be in a good place, but I don't hear any chimes. I don't have any shopping. The shopping orders haven't come through yet. All right, let's see. I see some people sitting in their cars. I'm just wondering if they're waiting for orders too. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, tomorrow it says mix of sun and clouds. All right, welcome to those of you that are here. We're waiting on orders right now. I mean, I know it's a little after 6, and I just came back from Rushville. I had one order there, and I had an order that went there, and came back, and right now we're just sitting at $20 at the moment. It was $16 to go there, and then a $4 DoorDash order. So now we're just playing the waiting game. I don't know if there's other dashers that are sitting here waiting like me, because it may be looking like it. I mean, is it really that oversaturated? I hope not. I mean, this is Monday. You never know what you get on a Monday night. Oh, here we go. We got an order. We got. Okay, we're going to a Mexican restaurant. And we're taking it towards the school. All right, okay. That's all right. I mean, it's something. Okay. It's something. Okay. All right. So let's go over there. I know where this place is. I've never had an order from this place before. So let's go get it. something different.
Drive west on East Michigan Road. Then, in 700 feet, turn right onto State Route 9.
Okay, I've never been to this place before, so different place
Turn
for me.
right onto State Route 9, State Route 44.
Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Dagley Court.
Yep, it's right down here, and I figured it was right here where yeah, I remember. It's over here where the,
Turn left onto Dagley Court. Then turn left.
over by Enterprise, yep. I've never picked up an order from here before.
Turn left. Then 1642 East State Road 44, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA will be on the right.
All right. Okay.
1642 East State Road 44, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the right.
All right. I've never been to this place before, so. All right. Looks like I have to park a little further away because there's no restaurant. There's no parking spot there. So I'll have to park here. All right. Be right back. that. That's the first time I've ever been in there. I think I've seen it lit up for Uber like maybe once or twice, but never for DoorDash. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I can't verify the items, but I do not have a receipt because they didn't give me one, but I have the bag. All right. First time we've delivered this order here, but all right. We're going towards the high school. There's a couple of ways I could go, because they like to send me the long way, but I'm not going the long way. I'm going the shorter way. All right, let's take a new order towards the high school. Yeah, where they want me to go, they want me to go out of the way, and I'm not doing that. I'm going to what I feel like is a much faster way. Plus, I can stay away from downtown, too. For those of you that are here, we got this is the first of several lives that I'm going to be doing this week. Going to be going live tomorrow, also in the morning time, maybe in the afternoon time too. I'm not sure. Also going to be going live Saturday in Fortville when they do the fireworks, and also Sunday in Columbus when I go. Hey, Carol, welcome in. You have dark clouds. Yeah, we do have dark clouds here. There's a chance of rain, but it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, and I'm also going to be doing a video too. So you'll be seeing a lot of my stuff this week. I'm trying to get caught up from all the times I haven't been able to go on because of my W-2 and some other stuff going on. So give me a chance to catch up. I do have a mission to make 1,500, and hopefully, I know I'll get there soon. I mean, everybody says, well, it's not a real big deal. I said, no, but I would like to know that you can hit 500 3 times. I'd like to know that. But our main goal is to get Dean. Each day with Dean, get him to 1K. I know he has a long way to go. Yeah, he has a long way to go in a short time to get there before his year anniversary date. So, but can he pull it off? I've seen those. I've seen some of those do it. Yeah. Seen it happen. And this is only the 6th, so he's got 25 days to get it done. I know it can be done. Okay, now we got some sprinkles going here. Well, if that's all it did, I wouldn't mind. Sprinkles I can handle. It's that heavy stuff that bothers me. Got to go live more times this week. Yeah, well, because it's been so hot and muggy and all that, you haven't been live that you haven't gone live that much, and I think that's what makes the difference. I know there's one, I think, that might be able to help you, who helped Corey, Canadian Gig Life and More. Since he started following her, she gave him a lot of her subscribers. So I wonder if you visited her, she might do the same for you. Because I mean, she's only been on like maybe 3 months, and she's already at 2,500 subscribers, I think. And that's Dana's DoorDash dashboard. She's on every evening, every night. Corey follows her, Canadian Gig Life and More. He follows her. I think he's followed her from the beginning. And when he was that far down, I think it was her people that got him where he was. So. I'm so glad they got that fixed. So now I don't have to turn on that one street and go down there. Well, it did rain here, it looks like. Looked like it was a little short, intense rain. That's what it looks like. Looks like I missed that part. Weather has been crazy. I would say, oh yeah, the weather's just been crazy all year. Whether it's snow, tornadoes, stuff like that. It's been crazy. All right, we're getting close to this person's house here. I think this is a frequent customer. And this customer, I think, if it's who I think it is, there was one day I delivered them a breakfast order and a lunch order, both in the same day. Now it isn't. It's on down. Yeah, it's on down a little bit. But that one customer, there was one customer right there on the end that I delivered once a breakfast order and a lunch order. But this one here is a little bit further down. Okay. So I need to turn around up here. Yeah, because I went a little bit ahead. But it's good anyway, because then that way I can pull on the side of the road to where I can give them there. All right. High heat. Oh yeah, we had real high heat. Like a lot of rain out there. It was, Sandra. Okay, so it should be right here. Yep. Oh, it's on down. It's one more down. Okay. Yep, right here. All right. I'll drop this off. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, the high heat we had here, it was days 106, 107 heat index. And that's what's causing all the problems with my W2 is because when it gets that hot and they have no climate control in the, at my W2, then, as hot as it gets like that, it causes trouble with the, with the machinery over there. And they've had nothing but problems. Lots of motors going out and machines not wanting to start up, all because they're overheated. When you run 24/7 and you have no break, sooner or later, especially when, it gets overheated, sooner or later, things are going to break. And, and then they get upset when, things break because it costs money. Yeah, but the thing is, you run stuff 24/7, what do you expect? Yeah. They just don't do that. That's part of the problem. Some things, just like people, machines also have to have time to rest. And you went to 101 and in the 90s, man, that's crazy. But remember, July and August, they're the two hottest months of the year. Not to say that June isn't hot, because it is too. There was one June that was just as bad as July and August. That was a couple years ago. But for the most part, July and August are your two biggest, hottest months. There was half of September one year was just as bad as July and August too. So, like I said, regardless of what the calendar might say, the season might not necessarily be that, because the temperatures can be anything. You never know anymore. You never know. But it's just like Dean says, each day is a day of its own. Each day has its own, good times, bad times, and can be the biggest mystery. That's why he says each day, which I can't wait to get that shirt that I want to send to him with Tiger doing the, saying the bubble each day until the next one. I figured that, maybe tonight might be a slow night. Of course, it's Monday. Mondays are unpredictable. Some are good, some are not so good. It just depends. I mean, we did have the 4th of July weekend, and I think everybody spent their money on that. Some people might be spent out. You never know. That's a possibility. Grubhub, $20 for 12 miles. Hey, that's not bad. It's not quite $2 a mile, but it's still halfway decent. Yeah, I gotta try to see if I can't get on Spark, or at least maybe give Grubhub a chance. So at least we can have at least 3 platforms going into the tournament this year. Regular, yeah. Frequent customer. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What would you do without your frequents? I mean, really, what would we do if we didn't have our frequents? Yeah. I don't think I'd be making nearly as much if I didn't have my frequent customers. Yeah. You live in Brooklyn and the houses are close to each other. Oh yeah, that makes it even worse. I mean, if all your houses are close together, yeah, that's not good. All right, let's do this. Sometimes when I turn it off and turn it on, especially since I've accepted every offer today, maybe they might give me something. I mean, I even went to Rushville for the amount of money. I mean, I could have asked him for a little bit more to go there. All 3 passwords were going to be at $75. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Your frequent customers are the ones that basically are the ones that mostly pay your bills. Frequents. Yeah, probably the shop orders are probably going to be limited this week because most everybody shopped this weekend for the 4th of July stuff. So you may not see too many shop orders. Even though Uber has on there, like if you do 15 shop orders, they give you such and such. But I haven't had one yet. I almost think everybody's shopped out. maybe I'll get a Kroger or something, or a pizza order or something down here. Because if I sit here, I've got 7 places I can get an order from. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Hold on. What is this one? I have to... Okay, yeah, the DoorDash order is better. Yeah, the DoorDash order is better. The Uber order was $5 going 8 miles, whereas the Papa John's order from DoorDash is $9 going 4.2 is $9 going 4.2 miles. So yeah, that was better. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off again. Yeah, of the two, the DoorDash was the better order. So okay. I just wish that Uber would have went first. Not to say that the Papa John's order would have been bad, because it wouldn't have been, but it's... I'm trying to get more Ubers now, but if the DoorDash order is good, I'm definitely going to take it, so... Yeah, 9 for 4.2 is a lot better than 5 for 8. Man, I hate when that happens, when they both go off at the same time. So that's why, in a way, I kind of was hoping that it was that the DoorDash order would have been less, because then I could have turned that down and taken the Uber. But the DoorDash order was better, so I took that one. And here we go, a little rain. I do have my jacket if I have to get it out. Oh, that's nice. A truck stuck in the middle of the road. Yeah, that's not good at all. Yeah, I'm sure the county will be out here shortly to check on him. But that's not a good place to be stuck right there, right at that intersection. Okay. Here we are, Papa John's. Okay, be right back, guys. first order goes. First they want to know I got a pizza bag. Okay. All right. All right, now they got a new feature on there that says if they did not order directly on DoorDash from the for Papa John's orders, that they recommend that you send a message to the customer telling them you're going to be there at such and such or around such and such a time. Yeah, but hogging all the rain. You need the rain, Bruce. You need it. We'll be glad to send it to you. Okay, somebody said knock, please. I don't know who it is, but oh. Okay. Okay, I know exactly where I'm going for this one, so I can take a shortcut to get there. So someone said knock, please. Okay. Yes, please. Oh, Bruce. Yeah, we'll be glad to send it to you. We haven't had that much, not that much really. I mean, we had some on 4th of July in some places, but yeah. But if you need the rain, hey, we're glad to send it to you. We'll send you the heat too. Yeah, that's not good for that truck to be there like that. That's not good at all. I'm surprised nobody's come to check on him just yet. All right. Yeah, this way here is a little bit of a shortcut to get there. So just in that little spot there, then all of a sudden you get here, it slows down or stops. You think you're okay for heat? Yeah, we had the 107 heat index last week. That was crazy. Love to have one of those to deliver and to ride in my little neighborhood. Those look convenient to drive, not just for golf courses. That's it, little pockets here and there.
East on Twin Lakes Boulevard for a half mile.
Yeah, this is... I mean, at least it's not heavy stuff. It's just a little bit of bit of a nuisance
Turn
ring, that's
left
all it
onto
is.
Bushway.
I might have to reach for that jacket.
Turn left on Bushway. In 900 feet, 1496 Bushway, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA will be on the right.
Now see, this first part of the street here, it's
1496 Bushway, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the right.
it goes from odds to evens on the one side of the street. Okay, slow down a little bit. All right, let's see who we got here. Is this the one that said, nope, it's the last person that said that. Okay, be right back. It's the back one. All right. All right, here we go. Fran's here. Hey, Fran. Welcome in, Fran. Yeah, at the beginning, guys. I don't know if you at the very beginning, my opening song. It was the new song I was going to introduce, and I did. So I did that. You look down, see what it is. You know, in the description. Yeah, that's the song I wanted to introduce. Yeah, thank you for joining, Fran. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is Fran. This is the first of several lives that I'm going to be doing this week. So, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow.
Turn right onto Bushway.
Once, maybe twice. I don't know. All depends. And then I'll be live Saturday. You guys can watch the fireworks with me at Fortville when I go there. You might even see the place that I used to live at. And then
turn right onto Bushway.
And then Sunday I'll be in Columbus, and I also have to do my still got to do my
in 800 feet, turn left
my video
onto
I said I was going to
Boulevard.
do. So I'll be quite busy this week trying to catch up on stuff. Just had a lot going on. Especially at my W2. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous over there. Totally ridiculous.
Turn left onto McKay Road.
All right.
In 600
Yeah,
feet.
she's got the
turn
tiger
left onto
going. Yep.
Progress
She knows
Parkway.
what month it is. She knows it's Tiger's month. Yep. This way.
Turn left onto Progress Parkway.
Yeah, she knows whose month it is. Yep. And of course, next month will be little Tiny's month. Yep. Yeah, Fran, she knows. Yeah, this is the month of Fly Like an Eagle. That's what this month is like. Congrats for that team. Fly like an eagle. But I picked an even better song for your team, Fran. It's even much better than what I originally formed. It's the opening to. Yes, did you get an order? Yeah, I got. I just dropped off a one of the Papa John's stacked order. I'm dropping off the second one here. So I'm dropping off the second one just down here. So, all right.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Michigan Road.
Well, I'm glad the rain went down to a little bit. Yeah, good deal. That is a good deal. I mean, the thing is, I had a DoorDash and Uber come at the same time, and I kind of had to see which one was the better offer, and the DoorDash won out because it was better. The DoorDash was $9 $9 for 4.2 miles, whereas the Uber was $5 for 8 miles. Well, of course, we all know Stardashians. Hey, what's going on there, Eric? Welcome in. And I'm ready to see you back on the platform again. Yeah, we've been missing some Stardashians.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South Thompson Road.
Yeah, we've been missing you guys. You can't do both, can you? Well, yeah, you can. It's just that it's strategic, though.
Turn right onto South Thompson Road.
You can do both. That's basically what we do. But the thing is, when it comes to DoorDash and Uber,
onto East Pleasant Run Drive.
I looked at the addresses on both of them also.
Onto East Pleasant Run Drive.
And but you can't. But with DoorDash and they're on time rate and and their strictness, you really can't. You can't really do it. That's why you
3143 East
you want to do it to where, like for example, like if I was to drop this off here and then an Uber came right before I dropped it off or something, then I come back and I put DoorDash in pause and then I go and deliver the Uber. That's how you do that. You got deactivated from Uber Eats? For what?
3143 East Pleasant Run Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
Now, if you go up 2 houses there on the left, that's a frequent customer. Usually in the morning, they usually order Dunkin'. All right, so they want me to knock on the door here, so I'll got to do that. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I can't believe you got deactivated. And what? I hate to hear that. All right, there we go. All right, that was a little quick $9 right there. Yeah, that one house over there to the left is a frequent one. Yeah, we'll turn right around in here and we'll get should be another way to get out. All right. Yeah, Eric, I got 76% acceptance rate on Uber. I'm still platinum, but I got to get 400 some odd points to get diamond. That's why I hated it, for the fact that they both came at the same time, even though that wasn't a great order on. I saw the street name and stuff that I was going to deliver to on Uber, and it would have been okay. I wanted to try to get the points so I could get to diamond, but the DoorDash won out because it was better money. So we're sitting at $18 plus 27. So we're sitting at 44 right now. All right. We are going to go to 8 tonight. Got 29. Oh, I got more than that. What it comes out to be. Well, I got 14 here on this. When I was in Rushville, I got 4 there, so that's 18. And then I got $27 from the 3 orders that I did. On Uber earlier today. So that's how I came up with 44. One thing, I'm not liking this rain too much. I'm just wondering if everybody's spent out from the 4th of July holiday. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. At a time you spend money, on cookouts and then, of course, some might travel. Then you're spending the money on cookouts. You're spending the money on stuff that you need for the cookouts. Then you get spending money on fireworks, especially if you're doing fireworks in your own yard, if you're allowed to. So you get paid more when it rains. Hey, D-Block, welcome. Yeah, we should, but well, sometimes. The only thing that the rain can be beneficial from, it can get you more orders. Because some people don't want to drive in the rain, they feel like, they're going to go out and so it's raining. Oh, well, I don't feel like going out in the rain, so I'll just have it delivered or, something. I mean, that's sometimes that's the case. So, especially if you work retail, those who've ever worked retail like I did one time, usually rain brings customers. So I've noticed that. So, I mean, if it's nice and like you didn't have any rain throughout the part of the day when you're working your shift in a retail store, and then all of a sudden it starts raining, and then everybody starts piling in. I've noticed that throughout the years, that that's usually the case. And that's the same thing also when you're in the serving business too. Like I also noticed that too when the more inclement the weather, the more you were going to have more people. Let's see, what does that say? It says Taco Bell is is one of those, but like I said, I don't pay too much attention to that. That's where the last orders came from. I tend to not pay attention to that. Should we tip the drive-through people now? Well, D-Block, did you know that some McDonald's are charging an extra $1 to go through the drive-through as a convenience fee? Yeah. I'm wondering if that extra $1 for all the drive-through is, if that's just a convenience fee, or if it's something that goes in a tip pool that pays all the workers after the end of the shift. I'm kind of wondering about that. Yeah, not all of them are doing it, but a number of them are. Really? Yeah. I saw, like there were those that have made videos where McDonald's is charging an extra $1 to go through the drive-through. It's like you're paying for the convenience. And I kind of feel like, is that really, is it a fee or something that they've got to pay, or something that they're to get caught up on their bills, or is it something that they're using to, for all the people that go through the drive-through for that extra $1? Is it divided amongst all the workers at the end of the shift? That I was kind of wondered about that. And I figured if they're the one that if they're going to start that and it ends up being successful on their end, others might join in, because you never know. I mean, some restaurants are getting crazy about things. It's just like Kim Side Money Plant said the other day that, some restaurants are wanting to get rid of dashers because they want, their own people to do it, because they're tired of paying the DoorDash fee. Yeah. Saving up to buy the robots. Yep. Well, yeah, because every time I go into this Kroger over here, I look for that that little robot that's coming down that's named Tally, that that I did one of my segments on, and yeah. I mean, it comes down the aisle, and and it makes that R2D2 noise. I mean, just like R2D2, almost identical. And it looks at you, gets out of the way, and it and then turns its head and starts looking at the shelves. It's like, how did that robot get programmed to do inventory for shelves? That's that's kind of interesting to me. I've seen 2 of them. Really? Yeah, that's why I made that segment on there. I said, should we be concerned when you see a robot like that coming down and doing inventory? Should we be concerned that if a robot's going to take jobs away from someone who does inventory, are they going to be taking jobs for those at the drive-thru? Are they going to be doing that too? I mean, it's coming, guys. It really is. You go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning for a medium coffee, you pay $3.50, and the girl asks for a tip. Well, they're not supposed to ask for a tip. What they do, what they should do, and Starbucks does it, most other places do it. They'll just put a cup out there or a jar or something and say tips appreciated. That's how it usually is done. It's not, when they say tips appreciated, they're not saying that you have to, but if you do, it is very much appreciated. They shouldn't ask for a tip. That really isn't, they really shouldn't do that. Like I said, if there's a jar or a cup that says tips appreciated, that's one thing. I mean, you're putting it out there if they want to do it, but you're not demanding that they do it. There's a difference. It's like you're serving a table in a restaurant. You're again, those people aren't obligated to tip either. And you don't just go up to them and just say, well, I need a tip and all that. You just don't do that. You tell them whatever you can, and you say, it's a pleasure serving you, or whatever the case may be. And then if they tip, they tip. If they don't, well, you'll have those, that don't. I mean, sure. I mean, you have a little bit a right to be disappointed about that. Well, absolutely. But for the most part, most everyone knows that, you're not there for your health, that you're there to make money, and they know you only make $2.01 an hour. Your tips are your livelihood. So, I mean, not everybody, is being a jerk about it. I mean, there are those that'll say, if the service is terrible, you don't get a tip or something like that. I mean, I can understand that too, but at the same time, with prices and things the way they are, there should be more appreciation than what is being shown. I mean, do I agree with McDonald's charging $1 for going through the drive-thru? No, I don't. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it's been that way ever since they started doing it. I mean, why change it now? I mean, why are you going to charge extra people to go through there? You lose customers that way. Because there'll be those that say, well, if they're going to charge me $1, I mean, I don't care if I've been here for years. If I'm going to charge $1, I mean, some people make a big deal about $1. And they say, well, if they're going to charge me, $1 to go there, I'll just go somewhere else where they don't charge me anything. Even if it means leaving the place, that they've been familiar with or enjoy. I mean, anymore, it's like there are those that say, well, I need every penny I can get, or, pennies saved or pennies earned and things like that. Yeah. Was $15, 7 miles, Grubhub. Okay. Well, you're doing good on Grubhub. I think I need to see if I can get on that. So when I go places like Columbus or Franklin or some others, I might get some Grubhub orders. So, yeah, just never know. I'll tell you what, this rain's coming down. I kind of don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, Taco Bell is the only place, Taco Bell's the only place they say is red. Everything else is kind of, nothing's lighting up here. This is Monday night. I just think everybody's spent out, to be honest. I think everybody's spent their money on our 4th of July stuff. So we may not see some good orders for the next few days on account of that until everybody gets paid again. So, but, I mean, you just never know. Oh, now we got an order. Oh, right here at McDonald's. All right.
Drives.
Okay, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my jacket back here, I think. It's $4 going 1.7 miles. I'd rather have $4 than 0, so I guess I'll go ahead and take it, I guess. All right, be right back. He decided to stop now. Good for rural markets. Okay. All right. All right, let's go down here. They'll probably give me a Little Caesars order while I'm out this way, so yeah. Never fails. A lot of times they do. Sally! Hey, Sally, welcome. Sally, if you go back to the very beginning, I played the song, okay? I played the song in the very beginning when I started it. So, yeah. I want you to tell me what you think of it, because I would love to see that be your introduction. I got to see what happens with it on mine first. But I would love to see that be your introduction. Because, I mean, for your channel, that introduction would be ideal. Yeah, that's why I named it The Sound of Beauty. And the reason why is, and it makes sense because, Sally, listen, it was because think about it. Okay, I said The Sound of Beauty. Okay, and if I want it to be yours for a direction, what is one place that women shop at? Sally's Beauty. 2 and 2 together. I mean, think about it. It just might be for you. I mean, that's how things correlate, I mean, you don't think about it until it really resonates with you, Yeah. I mean, stuff like that happens. I mean, it just does. I mean, think about it, though. Yeah. But, like I said, if you like it, I mean, just like I said, you like it, you let me, because, I mean, I'll tell you where it is. I'll tell you how you can get the album, too. And you can actually hear the original played before it even came on the album on on one of his broadcasts. So, yeah, I can tell you the name of that video to where you could hear it and tell you exactly the time that it starts. Yvonne told me how you wanted us to do a podcast together. Yes, and you did. You need to keep doing it, yeah. Would I be copyrighted using it on my show? Well, that's what I want to see if it happens on me. No, all you have to do, though, you see, and this is what I'm doing. I put who it is, the name, all that stuff. I did that first. And I'm looking to see, if anything comes of it. If nothing comes of it, like I said, wait for it to happen with me first. If nothing comes with it, because I know how to handle it. I know how because I think where this comes from, there's a way to work around it. Because if you see what it is, yeah, I think, that's what, I don't know though. I can say, I cannot say, but let me see first what comes of it, if anything. But I want you to hear it first before you even think about doing it. That's, that's the first thing. Because this is what I went to Oklahoma for last year. Yeah. This right here. Yeah, that's what I went to Oklahoma for. But before I even played it, before I even started the broadcast, I said, I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm playing. This is who it's by. This is the album and all that. Because that's what most of them will say. They won't say, I mean, if you don't give no credit at all or say nothing, that's when it gets on you. But if you say something, if you say who it is, and it might be different. So, but I just have a good feeling about this. I really do. Because like I said, this is what I went to Oklahoma for. But I really feel, that, everything is, I don't get anything or have anything said, and it's okay on my end, then I would love to see it happen with you. Because, to be honest, Sally, you like to interview people. This is someone that I would love to see you interview. It would be a great show. Just saying. But I need you to hear it first.
Drive south on South Harrison Street, State Route 9. Then, in a quarter mile, turn right onto Jefferson Avenue.
I'm going to go this way. Because I can take this one road.
Drive west on Colescott Street, State Route 44. Then, in
I'd rather
200
take
feet,
Elm Street.
turn left onto Elm Street.
Yeah, I'd rather take this than go down there.
Quarter mile, turn right onto 4th Street.
Kevin Zadai. Kevin Zadai. Yeah. That was the conference I went to last year in Oklahoma. As I said, I was going to a conference. That was his conference. Okay. He's got great music. Yeah. Gives great talks. Someone I would absolutely love, to see, like I said, if you were able to, I'd love to see you interviewing. I really would. That would be a show to remember. That seems more than 1.7 miles. No, well, it's because of the way I went. See, the way DoorDash takes you, it seems more than that. But no, it wasn't 1.7 miles. It was a little more than that.
200 feet, turn left.
Okay. I just had to go this way. See, I would have taken some time off, but because this road down here is one way from the certain point on.
South Tompkins Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the left.
Because if you go on down further, it's only one way. I had to come this way, so that I wouldn't be going down the one-way street.
Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay, this person right here. Okay. All right. All right, I'll be right back. I'm sorry I didn't hear his name. Okay, let me pull up here. I'll show you what I'm talking about, Sal, here. Yeah. I got his name in the description, but let me pull up here so I can get out of the way, and then I can show you. because I'll show you where the song originally is. Just let me get out of the way here, because I don't want to be sitting at some customer's place. Yeah, right here is okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Most likely, unless I get a Little Caesars or something, I'm not going to get it. Let me show you, Sally. Here, hold on. Okay, here. Let's see here. Let me go down here and I'll find it. Just give me a second. Okay. See that right there? That's where the song is, about 20 minutes into the live stream. Right there. That's the person's name. Yeah.
Peter Piper used the smart Bible.
Okay. I didn't want to turn that on, so all right. But there you go. But that's so if you want to hear where it originally, I think this song starts at like 21 minutes or something like that into the stream. So, but I mean, you hear the beginning of it. It's really good. So, but anyway, that's what I would love to see happen on yours. So, because I think that would be a great introduction to yours. Because see, on the other song that I use, It's About Time, I mean, I mention who the song is, who it's by, who sings it, where it's from, the movie, all that. Even the producers of it, I mention all of that. And no one's ever said anything yet, so so I mean, like I said, you just never know. But I think for most of these guys, that's all they want. They just want to know that you gave them credit for that, and not just use it just to use it like you're using it for your own benefit. You want to use it, give credit to where credit is due, and that's what I'm doing here. Because in this case, I think everybody wins. All right. Yeah, I better turn down here. All right. Yeah, it's looking like it is pretty slow tonight. So with Monday, like I said, I think it's mostly because everybody's spent out. I mean, that 4th of July was a big deal, and it was for everyone. And 250 years, that's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I could see how everybody went all out and say, hey, I'm out of money. I can't do DoorDash the day or 2 or 3 days after. So I mean, like I said, I can understand that. But Fortville's having another. Man, you're doing great on Grubhub tonight. As a matter of fact, when I went to pick up that McDonald's order, there was a Grubhub delivery in there that picked up for that McDonald's. So yeah, I'm just wondering if that's something that maybe I need to look into. I don't know if there's a wait list for that or not, but I'll have to take a look and see. I just might have to look into it. Because I really would love to have more than 2 platforms for this year's contest. Be over $100. Well, that's great. I'm only half of that. But I'd say, for the fact that it is a Monday and just a little bit after the holiday, yeah, I'm not really that upset over that. I think you'll be surprised like Uber. Really? Okay. Well, if Spark has this long waiting list, then I guess maybe Grubhub will be the answer. I mean, I really want to do 3. Want to have 3 because, make it a little bit easier. Because especially if I go to towns like Columbus and maybe Franklin, where there might be some more opportunities for Grubhub deliveries, or even Greenfield for that matter. Greenfield's probably some good opportunities for Grubhub as well. So, yeah. Amazon Prime customers on Grubhub. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I will look into that. Just think I will. Then this year's contest should be really interesting. Yeah. Took you 2 years to get on? About the same amount of time it takes to get on Spark. Oh, we got an order. But we're turning it down because it is, it's very much upside down. So, yeah, we're not doing that. I was at this bar place right up here. Yeah. They wanted me to get something from there and take it 11 mile, it was $5.80 going almost 12 miles. No, thank you. Now that I will do. Yeah. $6 to El Masan. So we'll do that one. All right.
Drive east on State Road 9, State Road 44. Then, in 300 feet, turn right onto East Michigan Road. In a quarter mile, 1831 East
someone
Michigan
else
Road,
can do that.
Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the right.
Yeah, someone else can do that 40 cents a mile. I'd rather take $6 for 2 miles. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, $5.80 for 11.8 miles. Yeah, right. Yeah, someone else can do that.
1831 East Michigan Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
All right, here we are at El Masan. All right, be right back. All right. All right. All right. Not that far. Yeah, a lot better. This order way better than that other one. Why drive 40 cents a mile when you can get $3 a mile? Probably after I drop this off it'll be almost 8, so $50 a night. It's all right. Here we go. Yeah, I gotta see if there's a wait list on Grubhub. Yeah, this address here, right up here, not too far. Absolutely perfect. I was in here earlier today. This was I was in this area here to drop off the prescription order that I had. Only instead of turning, when I turned this street here, instead of turning right like I'm going to be now, I turned left. to go drop off the prescription. All right, is there going to be a place to park? That's the question. A little bit of a walk, but it's not that big a deal. That's probably her waiting for me. Yep, meet outside. Yep, she wants a PIN number. All right. All right, she gave me $2 extra. So, all right. But for every order I complete, that may get me up to 100% completion rate, which is what I want. Yeah, that not having that Dollar General has made a difference. So, walking out here with $53, almost identical what I had on both. 27 on Uber, 26 on DoorDash for 53. We'll take that. And that would have been something if I would have had 27 and 27 that I could have, that would have been considered, to do that on both platforms would be pretty hard to do. That say? I don't know what that said. All right, well, it was nice to get on tonight, for at least for a Monday night, and then I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow in the morning in Franklin, so yeah. That because I do well on Tuesday in Franklin, so I think I'll do that. Then Saturday at Fortville for the fireworks, and then Sunday in Columbus, And then also look for the video that I'm going to make this week also. So haven't made a video in a while, and it's time that I do. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call this tonight since it's 8 o'clock. So what we're going to do is I will be live again in the morning. I'm not sure what time. It depends on when my order comes in. But yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow in the morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon as well. So the first of several live streams this week. So until next time, I will see you all in the future. And remember, we're all in this together.